On St George's Day, 1968, 4 famous English regiments joined together to become one new regiment, the Royal Regiment of Fusiliers. The 4 former regiments brought with them their history, spirit and tradition.
It was very sad for us, for me. My father had been in the regiment, my brother was in the regiment, I was in the regiment, and a lot of us were like that, both officers and men, by the way. And it was it. And we were on a high. We had done well in Aden. We were people that, we knew we'd scored respect.
The parade was great. The Northumberlands, when they celebrate in them days, St George's Day, it's a big parade. Full band, everything. I mean, and you train for it all the time.
The trooping of the colour was our parade. It was exactly the same. And as I say, when that day there, when it came over to the changeover, there was a lot of sadness.
Camp at Watchet in Somerset, one of the greatest soldiers of all time arrived. Field Marshal Viscount Montgomery was to witness the birth of a new regiment. The Royal Warwickshire Fusiliers, with 294 years of glorious fighting tradition, was being merged with the Fusilier Brigade, comprising 3 regiments. Together they will be known as the Royal Regiment of Fusiliers.
I started with the Warwickshire hackle, and then for those officer spectators, someone came round with a Fusilier hackle, and there was lots of fumbling about taking the old hackle out and putting the new one in.
In traditional military style, the army had entered a new chapter.
Jack Hall, what he said, remember lads, for tomorrow, he said, we're not losing our, ancestors, he said, remember, we're changing from the white to the red and white, and that's for England, St George and the Arsenal, because he was a great Arsenal fan.
On St George's Day in '68, we transferred from Lancashire Fusiliers to 4th Battalion Royal Regiment of Fusiliers, and we trooped the colour, I think, on the same day. And it was just like a normal trooping of the colour.
They had a special guard who, well, there was 2 guards, old guard and the new guard, and the LFs were the old guard, and they were the only ones on parade who had the yellow hat on.
The shape of the badge, including the crown, comes from the old Royal Fusiliers. St George and the Dragon in the centre of the ball comes from the Royal Northumberland Fusiliers, and the laurel wreath that surrounds St George and the Dragon comes from the Lancashire Fusiliers. We got the buttons.
We, in true military fashion, found out what he liked to drink and had that ready with the barman standing at the entrance to the anteroom with the requisite drink there, and he was brought in by the CO, asked what he wanted to drink, and he asked for something else.